The Republican candidates for governor in their final joint appearance in our town hall this past week, now in the final hours on the campaign trail. Will all of you vow to support the winner of the primary on August 9th?
Well, I think because all of us spoke at the Republican Party convention, and one of the conditions of speaking on that stage to the delegates was that you would have to support publicly the eventual nominee. I'm sure I can probably speak for my colleagues up here to say yes.
Mr. Ramthun, yes.
I didn't need to sign a form to do the right thing. To do the right thing is to stay together, unify, and win, and get unfinished business done starting on November 9th.
Mr. Michaels?
Absolutely. It's been about beating Tony Evers from the beginning, and it'll be about beating Tony Evers till the end of the election cycle in November 8th, I believe.
You've each said you're the best candidate to beat Tony Evers. I want you to tell me why you think your opponent cannot.
Mr. Ramthun, we start with you.
Well, that's an interesting question. I am the people's choice. Grassroots, patriot groups, freedom fighters, many of the county parties and many of their membership. I travel the state and they really like the message. I'm not beholden to any sort of special interest groups or lobbying corps. I'm very independent. I'm of, by, and for the people, and that in and of itself makes me the strongest candidate by far. Thank you.
Mr. Michaels.
Yeah, I said earlier, I don't talk bad about people. Never got me a single piece of business. Here's what's important. Tony Evers has failed Wisconsin, and the people need to see somebody that is the stark opposite of Tony Evers. And that's what I am, a businessman, a veteran, an outsider. People are sick and tired of politics as usual. They are ready for a change. I scream change. This guy is different. This is something different. And everybody in the state is going to see that. Republicans are going to see that. Independents are going to see that. And a lot of blue-collar Democrats are going to see that as well. I have people coming up to me all the time. Tim, I've been voting Democrat my whole life. The union says I have to vote Democrat. But the Democratic Party has left me. I believe that you, Tim, that you understand what the working man does. You put on boots your whole life. Army boots for 12 years, steel-toe boots for so many years at Michaels Corporation. They know that I will support them. They want to go raise their family. They want to go to work. They want to go to their kids' ball game, maybe go to church on Sunday, and they want all this left garbage to get out of their lives. And that's why we're going to beat Tony Evers.
Why can't your opponents beat Tony Evers?
Well, because neither of my opponents actually decided to rail on me. I'm not going to do that. I want to make sure that everybody knows why I'm the best person to beat Tony Evers. I'm the best person to beat Tony Evers because I've actually been up against this liberal mob and this money before. I'm the only lieutenant governor in American history to have faced a recall election and beaten it. I faced off against 100,000 protesters in the middle of my own chemotherapy, and I was willing to lose my job on principle. It's that type of steel spine that we need to go up against Tony Evers. It's that type of leader that we need to lead us into the next era of prosperity, usher in the next conservative renaissance from right here in the state of Wisconsin. And so I'm asking for your vote on August 9th because I'm the only one, the middle-class mom from the country, who can beat Tony Evers.
You can watch the entire town hall right now on WISN.com and our streaming channel and app called Very Local. Up next, final preparations.